Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So a lot of people were requesting how to add new games to different systems, and one of them was the X9. So in this tutorial I'm going to show you two ways how you can add new games to your X9 Chinese game player. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell. I have a lot of great stuff coming up, and I will see you in the next video because I think it's really important. Alright, so let's power on the device itself. Let's boot it up, and I'm going to show you what you need to do. So basically there are two ways how you can connect them, and what you need to do is get yourself an USB cable, because at the top side or the top of the system you can see we have an NCF slot. That's the other way, but we're going to talk about it a little bit later. And here we have the mini USB. Just needed to think about it. I almost want to say micro. So we're going to need a cable. Some of the systems comes with a cable, otherwise you need to pick it up from the website itself, like AliExpress. Connect it, power on the PC, and we are ready to go. In the next step we are going to put the cable inside the PC, and we're going to get the message. What you're going to need to do, select power and data, and when you're doing this the system itself will be charged, and at the same time it will show up like a storage device, and you can swap out the files. When everything works it will show up like this. You need to open it up like a folder because it's just a storage device, or an external storage device in this case. And the next thing that we're going to see is all of the folders are inside the storage. And as you can see there are quite some. Don't mess around too much with it because we only need the game folder. Because in the game folder here we need to put our games in. Depends of course what kind of version you're having, and the reason I'm saying this, some of them already have some preset folders, but you can just make them yourself. I also recommend doing this because it's so very easy to search your games. So that's the only thing you need to do when it comes for adding games and using the internal storage. And by the way, when you're putting the wrong games in a wrong folder, that's not a big of an issue, because at the end, when you're clicking on a file, it just recognizes what kind of emulator it's going to use. Alright, so let's take a closer look at step number 2, or method number 2. With this version, we are going to need an SD card. You can pick it up from AliExpress or your local shop. And we have a need of an USB 3.0 card with it. I need to point out, don't get a very big card like 128 gigabytes, which so far I know is not supported. Just grab yourself a 60 gigabyte, it's big enough. You can add PlayStation 1 on this device, but it runs like crap, so that is not needed. Alright, so what you can see over here, we're having the CF slot over here. We're going to put it in. And the first message that we're going to get, that it doesn't see the format or the card itself. So that is a problem, and I will show you in this video what you need to do to get rid of this message. Format your card like it should be, and so we can add games. With the card reader we can very easily put it in our PC through the USB connection. When everything goes like it should be, we'll show the SD card. So the first thing that we need to do, we're going to format it. By pressing right mouse click on the SD card, left mouse click on the format option. So what you're going to need to do over here is you need to format it in the right format. If you choose something different, like the first option for example, or the FAT32, you will get the error that a lot of people will have at the moment. So you need to put it on exFAT. We just gave it a different name. Keep in mind it doesn't matter what kind of name you're using, or maybe you're just filling it in, but it's just for showing here in the video. Alright, so it's formatted. Always use quick format, and that's it. I recommend making some folders because it is way more convenient to use when you're having multiple files. You can drop them inside this folder if you have, say, 5 or 10 games, but at the end it's going to be pretty damn messy if you are using a lot of different files. Okay, so we're back with a different card, and this thing is formatted like it should be. And when you're putting it in, you get the card in message, but you don't get the error message. So this means everything works like a charm. Alright, so how do you need to reach the external card? You need to browse through the menu, and here we have the browse function, as you can see over here. Select of course press the right button, in my case B. We have internal memory. This is the internal memory of the device, but we need to check the card directory. And as you can see, the 2 folders I have made are now here. So when you put in the files, everything shown up here, and you can play your games. So this is how you need to add the games to the X9 handheld. I hope this video helped out, and if you have any questions, just leave it in the comments, and I will see you in the next video.